Hey there, and welcome to another channel review. For today I have to show you the brand new FNIRSI LCR-ST1 SMD Smart Tweezers for component testing. This is the first tweezers created by FNIRSI for component testing, and I'm curious to check what they created for us. As far as I know, there is only one other tweezers with a color screen like this one. So in terms of adding something new to this market, I think in that point they already achieve an advantage over most of the competitors. Let's now see how it will behave in terms of accuracy. As usual, let me tell you that this product was sent free of charge for me for this review by FNIRSI, but no payment was made by FNIRSI to produce this video, and they will see it at the same time you will when it's published on YouTube. A big thank you for FNIRSI for their long collaboration with the channel, but also a big thank you for you, my viewer that sponsored the channel by using the affiliate access links on the screen for your purchases on AliExpress and Amazon. You will pay exactly the same, but by using these links to access AliExpress or Amazon, whenever you need to buy something, you will be sponsoring the channel. So a big thank you to you for the help. Without further ado, let's see the key features. Okay, as usual, let's see what comes in the box, and it is delivered in this really nice box, this retail box. You have here the hole for hanging in the expositor. Okay, so let's open it and see what we have in here. Okay, let's take it out. Whoa, we have this cool bag with FNIRSI colors and logo, and let's open it. It's a nice detail. Okay, inside the bag we have a cable for charging USB Type-C to Type-A, a pair of tweezer tips for replacement. Those are curved, the other ones are straight. We have also a metal plate. This is a sticker. Not sure yet where to use it, but we will see. The normal FNIRSI quality assurance card and a user manual. This one is a little thin, but it brings everything you need to operate. Okay, this is in Chinese and English. And finally, the LCR-ST1 tweezers. Allow me this small break to send kudos to this video sponsor, PCBWay. Being a leader in PCB fabrication, it is able to manufacture with very low price and in record time the PCBs for your project. Don't believe me? Just take a look. You get 10 PCBs double-sided for $5. It's hard to beat this. But that's not all. You can even create your project parts like custom case with their injection mold service or 3D printing, not to talk about their professional CNC machining service. It's a one-stop supplier for all your project needs, and if you use the code below on the screen, you will get a $5 discount on your first order. As first impressions, this tweezers seems very well built. They fit very well in your hand. They go a bit out of, I don't know if you can see. This, yeah, if you press it strong enough, it will pass to the side. So yeah, that's not a very positive thing, but they, other than that, they seem, you have a nice grip using them. Yeah, we have a control button here on the top, one of those that you can press or go to the right or to the left to select, and two buttons in the front. You have the charging port and the firmware upgrade port also, Type-C socket in the top, and yeah, that's it basically. One cool thing is that we have this spare pair of tweezer tips to replace from the straight ones to the round ones. On the first impressions, I talk about this metal plate, and now I understand what they want with this. This has a sticker on the back that you can put anywhere on your workshop, and you should remove this cover film, and then you can use this to store your unit like this. So it will be in place and it will be always accessible in a very nice situation for you. You just have to grab it. So it is a nice detail. Okay, before we start, let's peel off this film, this protective film. Okay, very nice. This is the unit. Let's power it on. Okay, first thing we have to do is select the language. That's it. And press here to have it. And we have this button here for hold. But if you press it for a while, a long press, you will have this menu. Okay, in this menu you have several options like the language, the beep volume, right now it's on 1, and the backlight. In terms of backlight, let me change it. Yeah, otherwise it will be very hard to see what is on the screen. Yeah, almost there. Okay, I think that's enough. And we have also the auto off, 5 minutes, 50 minutes or 30 minutes, and the restore, and finally the about. So this is the firmware version 1.3 of the LCR-ST1. Okay, when finished, you just press a long press here in the hold button, I think it should be. Let me see again. Language, I think it has a misspell. So if you guys in FNIRSI are watching this, you have an error spelling that. Let's see. Okay, we are back, and right now we have a much better image of the screen. So let's see what we have on the screen. Okay, on the screen, and I'm touching like this on my hand, so we have some values there. It doesn't matter what. We have the range in here, so right now we are in auto and with capacitance. We have here in this zone the test voltage and frequency, the battery indicator. We have the hold function there, as I shown before, and also the units. Right now it's PF, and also in the bottom the auxiliary measurement parameters. Sorry for being with this moving around a bit, but to show you, since the screen is very small, it's better to bring very close to the camera. Okay, this is what you have on the screen. If you, now it's open, it's not touching. If I close, it will measure resistance. Okay, and if you use this knob on the top, you will be able to manually select what kind of unit you want to measure. So right now we are in resistance, you have capacitance, inductance, and diodes. Okay. If you want to change the test voltage or the test frequency, it's pretty easy. Just use the knob, press once. Okay, you have now the cursor selected on voltage. Use the knob right and left function to change the value. And when finished, just press again in the knob. The cursor will change for the frequency, and you can change to 10K or 100 ohms. Okay, and finally press once again and you are set. I will measure this in a bit, and basically that's it. Very simple to use. Let's test this. Okay, for testing this device I have here the same components I used for testing the LCR-ST1. So let's start with the capacitors. I hope that you can see the screen. Okay, let's start with this one. It's a tantalum capacitor, 10 microfarads, so pretty nice. Those are picofarads. Still not being able to read it. Let me take this one. Okay, not being able to read it, also picofarad. I have here a diode and it's detecting 12 kilo ohms, but let's change this to diodes. Okay, 0.68 volts forward voltage. I think it was more or less the values that we got on the P1, and this should be a inductor. Let me change this to induction, and 1.9 microhenries. Okay, nice. So going again to auto, and we have resistor 19. Oh, this should be 1K. Okay, and this one should be around 680. Okay, not bad, also 673. And I have another inductor. This one is deep, it's SMD, but let's see if I can detect it immediately. Okay, 33 microhenries, very nice. Detected immediately this inductor. And I have a capacitor here. Let's see if I can do it like this. Okay, also 188 microfarads. Okay, also nice. Okay, I will use a competition calibration board to test this. We have here resistance, and in this line we have capacitance, and we have inductor here. So let's see what we can do with this and what is the precision also that we have. I will start with 1 picofarad, and I believe it will not be in range. Okay, no results. Let me just change this to capacitance to see if out of the auto mode. Okay, if we are not using the auto mode, it will detect 2.8 picofarads. This is 1 picofarad, so yeah. The second one, it's 10 picofarads, and it's almost there. Not bad. The third one is 100 picofarads. Okay, spot on, almost. The third one is 1 nanofarad. Let me see. 1 nanofarad, spot on, also. And we have 10 nanofarads. The holes in these are so small that I have some difficulty to put there the tweezers. So 10 nanofarads, also spot on. We have 100 nanofarads. Okay, 101, pretty near, also good. Okay, and this last one, it will be 1 microfarad. Okay, nice, also almost spot on. Well, for me this is spot on. Okay, so this big one is 1 minifarad. Okay, 1 minifarad, also good. We have then 10K plus 10 nanofarads. Let's see what we have. 10K nanofarads. Also, we have 10 nanofarads. And let's see in resistance if we have the 10. Yes, we have the 10K. Very nice. So then we have diodes. Let's see what he has in terms of diodes. Okay, 0.67 forward voltage. And we have here also a diode. This should light up. It's not lighting up. Let's see if it's on reverse. Nope. this is LED, so it should light up, but it's not even being able to test. And finally, we have an inductor of 10 microhenries. Okay, 9.2. Okay, acceptable. So since in auto it was not able to pick up these two, let's see if we can see it when we have the capacitance selected. So we have 3.9 picofarads. It was able to read it, not in auto, but whoa, almost lost this one. Let me get it. Okay, this is 0805 components and 3.4 picofarads. So also able to read the value. That's good news. What else? We have an inductor that I think it was not reading also. Let's see if we are able to read it now. So it's 1.9, it should be 2, I think, microhenries, but it's also able to read it. In auto modes, I don't think it will be, yeah, it detects as a resistance. Okay, no worries. So something that is missing is to test the resistors. I have here a 8-decade programming resistor board. It has a selection of resistors from 1 mega ohm down to 0.1 ohms. Let's start with 1 mega ohm and see what we have in here. Okay, let me check if I'm doing this okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1 mega ohm, spot on. This one should be 100K, 99.91. Okay, it's good. This next one is 10K. Okay, let's see what we have. 10K, spot on. Very nice. So this one should be 1K. Okay, let me check. A bit over 1K. Yeah, spot on almost. Really there. Okay, so now we have 100 ohms. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let me try. Maybe I'm not getting this correctly. Yeah, 100 ohms, also spot on. Very nice. And we have here 10 ohms. 10 ohms. Okay, almost there. Give me a second. Come on. 10.16. Okay, good enough. And 1 ohm. This is the minimum according to specs. It's 1.3, 1.4. Yeah, it's not spot on. Let me see, maybe I'm not grabbing this correctly. Yeah, 1.2 more or less. And this last one should be 100 mini ohms. I don't think it will be possible. The user manual says that the minimum is 1 ohm, but let's see it. Let me try again, just for fun. Yeah, it's all over the place, but even so, not so far from 100 mini ohms. So pretty nice. I will go again to this board to test. Okay, in this board, let's start with 10 ohms. Okay, almost spot on. A very little difference. Well, now we have 100 ohms. Spot on. Very precise. 1K. Very nice also. And 10K. cool. 100k kilo ohms, 99.9, okay, close enough, and 1 mega ohm. Spot on also. Pretty happy. The next thing that I will test is some components on this Leonardo board. Let's start and right now I'm in auto mode. Let's start with this one. Okay, it seems to be a capacitor. No, it's a resistor. Okay. Okay, 860 ohms resistor. This, it's very little on the side. It seems also to be a resistor. Let me see, maybe I am wrong. Okay, 440 kilo ohms. We have here some capacitors, it seems. Let's see. No, also resistors. I'm on fire today. Okay, 780 ohms. And this one. Okay, we have a capacitor, 10 microfarads. And this one I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's giving you a diode, I think. Yes, it's telling you it's a diode. And this little one, okay, another capacitor, 10 microfarads. And we have a sink, a diode. Yeah, identified as a diode. Okay, very nice. We have two small ones here. Let's see if I can get them. Okay, two capacitors, like 8.8 microfarads and 1 microfarad. Very nice. So one more and we are done. This is also a capacitor, I think. Let me check. Okay, 670 ohms. And that's it in terms of testing on a board. Now I will show you how you can access the values that you read with the LCR-ST1 with the cable connected to the computer, just inserting the USB socket. It's charging also, and a folder should appear on the computer, as you can see, and you just need to copy the file to your local computer. Okay, so in my recording computer I don't have Excel or Office, I don't need it. So I copy to my editing computer, where I have here the history CSV, but instead of opening it by double clicking, I'm gonna open Excel, a new spreadsheet, and sorry for this being in Portuguese, but you come to data and import from CSV. You select the history CSV and Excel should format this for you. Just press load. And yeah, here you have it. So you have a column for type, level, frequency, the value that was read, and all the additional fields. So everything is in here for your analysis. Okay, a pretty cool feature. Let's move on. Let's start to wrap up and conclude this video by talking about the price. At 24 euros or $27. It positions itself in the middle of the price range available at this moment in the market offers in AliExpress. The price is somehow appropriate for the product you will receive, and considering the following points. First, the construction. While it's not the best in terms of wiggling of the tweezers, we have a small distortion in the tweezers. It's not too bad. I've tested better products in that area, also true, but for much higher prices. So we have a small distortion in the tweezers, but will not affect your work. Second, the screen. As I said before, I was able to encounter only one other of these tweezers with color display that, while don't bring anything additional to the measurement itself, it makes a lot easier to read the values measured. And third, we can export the values that we measured to the PC and use it in an Excel file, for example. The fact is that the history is always being saved to a CSV accessible by a USB drive that will appear on your PC when the cable is connected to the computer. It is a very nice feature. The accuracy of the LCR-ST1 on capacitors with small capacitance, like picofarads, can be improved, but on higher values it was spot on. So it is good enough for a big portion of the users using these devices. Overall, the experience was positive and was a nice new development from FNIRSI. If you also liked and are considering buy one, please consider also sponsoring the channel by using the affiliate access links on your screen to access AliExpress or Amazon for your purchases. Don't forget that you will pay the same, but by using these links you will be helping the channel. Thank you. What will not cost you a cent more is also a slap in that like button if this video was useful to you in any way, and if you want to keep in the loop of what is released to the market, let me tell you that every week I receive new items to review, and you should subscribe to keep up with the latest news. That's it for today. I really appreciate your company and the time you spent with me watching this video. I hope to see you again in my next one. Until then, take care.